What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Church Boy V. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Today we're gonna react to the to vintage cartoon. I think cartoons, the underrated vintage cartoons. I want to see what this is because I want to see if it's something I've seen or something I need to watch. I love watching old school cartoons or old school anime and stuff like that. So I'm interested. So I hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all staying hydrated because it's been hot lately. But let's get into the video.
The lost, miracle of the ancients, and so on and so forth.
Disney
Here we are.
Number 10, Make Mine Music. With World War II taking a toll on the studio's staff, budget, and intake, Disney produced a series of package films. While not on par with what came before, each has a few gems. We want to shine a spotlight on 1946's Make Mine Music. Part of that's because it's currently the studio's only animated feature not on Disney+. Even if you haven't seen the film in its entirety, chances are you've caught a segment or two, most notably Peter and the Wolf.
Oh no! Look, Peter, why don't you? Look, maybe if you could.
Oh, I heard that.
Oh, then maybe Peter. Oh well, Peter, don't just stand that way, and don't stand that way either.
Blue Bayou derived from an unused Fantasia segment, while Casey at the Bat is a home run of humor. The standout is The Whale Who Wanted to Sing at the Met, a bittersweet balance of comedy, tragedy, and operatic music.
This new hat's amazing. Best dungeon run ever.
Don't ever come back. I'm not done with you.
Pass that up. Number 9.
People. We feel more people would watch this 1959 fantasy every St. Patrick's Day if only they knew it existed. Even more than 60 years later, Darby O'Gill is rich with special effects that'll leave viewers asking, how did they do that? Especially in a pre-CGI era.
Will you address me, Your Majesty? What's all the speech making about? Are you standing for Parliament or what? Will I get you a drink, sir? You can make a wish. Now get on with it. I do that.
Some of the effects are whimsical, such as those used to create the titular little people. Others are surprisingly creepy. The Banshee still haunts our nightmares.
Keep away! Keep away! Keep away from her!
The effects don't overshadow the charming characters, which include Albert Sharp as Darby, Janet Monroe as his daughter Katie, and even a pre-Bond Sean Connery. Like a leprechaun, this one might have eluded you, but those who catch up with it will find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Drop the lid, man! Knowing old chest full of jewels? We took it from the Spanish ships and the Armada was wrecked on our coast. Is that so? Ships gone too? That's a fine piece.
Number 8. The Reluctant Dragon. The Reluctant Dragon is arguably Disney's first live-action feature and arguably their first documentary. We stress arguably because it includes about 40 minutes of animation and, despite providing a behind-the-scenes look at the studio, it's all heavily romanticized. Ironic, since this came out during the infamous Disney animator strike.
Get the idea?
Yeah, but he still doesn't move.
Rose-tinted glasses aside, it's still a fun and educational exploration of how animated films were made at the time, from the audio process, to the use of the multiplane camera, to the ink and paint department. It all builds to the finished product of The Reluctant Dragon, which is a delight.
I do make up poetry.
Poetry?
Verses, you know. Can you hear my big solid?
Well,
Oh, you love this.
The film is reminiscent of what the Disneyland TV show would become, as well as future theme park attractions like Back to Neverland.
This is where animation begins, with a good story, adventure, romance, humor, suspense.
Boy, if you get a paper cut here, Walter, you could lose a hand.
Number 7. Treasure Island. After multiple films that combined live action and animation, Treasure Island would be Disney's first feature without any tunes. You won't find any Muppets or spaceships either, which might be why this version doesn't get as much attention from modern audiences.
You don't know? Pirate treasure man! Flint's gold! Why, everybody knows of the ships Flint plundered. That fellow must have been the only one who knew where the treasure was hid. So that's what those scoundrels wanted, the map of Flint's Treasure Island.
If you're looking for a more straightforward adaptation of the Robert Louis Stevenson classic, Disney captured the spirit of the source material. This is largely thanks to the spot-on casting, which includes Disney regular Bobby Driscoll as Jim Hawkins, and especially Robert Newton as Long John Silver.
I see you did it, Silver.
Like I said, Mr. Trelawney, they paid pretty, but they knows the sea. Picked up Ort's old elms when we did, and a bosun what pipes man-o'-war fashions.
You can certainly see how Newton's performance might have inspired future generations, including the Pirates of the Caribbean cast. In fact, some credit Newton for innovating the pirate dialect and mannerisms we associate with the archetype in media.
Right, man. Stand by here while I parley with them, and keep a sharp lookout on all sides.
Number 6. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
If you were asked to choose the most fabulous character in English literature, who would it be?
When many think of The Wind in the Willows and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, their minds immediately go to the Disney versions. This package film, nevertheless, doesn't get as much love as some other Disney features. It's two adaptations of literary classics for the price of one. While these tales take place across the pond from each other, they pair quite well.
Mania. That's it. That's what it was, a positive mania. No telling where it would end either.
Animation lends itself to the chaotic misadventures of Mr. Toad. The story of Ichabod Crane is another wild ride that cranks up the freak factor in its climax. Both segments stand on their own, but as a double featurette, the film will have you jumping for joy in the beginning and leaping out of your seat in dread by the end.
Next morning, Ichabod's hat was found. And close beside it, a shattered pond. But there was no trace of the schoolmaster.
Number 5. Freaky Friday.
I wish I could switch places with her for just one day.
I lost my house over one bad investment.
My mistake.
Vikings! Okay, my city. But I spent 3 days building it. I picked Vikings on day one. Axes, infantry, pure chaos. It looked unstoppable. And the bonuses are real. 5% infantry attack, 3% counter attack.
Yeah. Skip all that.
As great as the 2003 remake is, it has somewhat overshadowed the 1976 original, which is equally worthy of praise. While the film shares the same body-swapping premise as the Mary Rogers novel that inspired it, there's a notable difference. The book is mainly told from the daughter's perspective. The film, which Rogers also wrote the screenplay for, expands upon the idea as we watch the daughter and mother spend a day in each other's shoes.
I want you to do something for me for the ceremony this afternoon.
Besides water ski?
What?
What?
You've never been on water skis in your life?
Oh, I was kidding, Andy.
Daddy? You've never called me Daddy before.
No, I never will again, Bill.
At the center of these hijinks are two top-tier comedic performances from a young Jodie Foster, who you might have heard of, and Barbara Harris, one of the most underappreciated talents of her time. Both are convincing as a parent and child who have switched places, finding relatability amid the absurdity.
Something wrong with my machine. Look, turn it on. What do you mean, turn it on? It's a typewriter, not a television set. An electric typewriter needs electricity? Dummy?
Number 4. That Darn Cat.
He's wearing a wristwatch. Well, what will that dear sweet innocent cat be bringing home next? The Hope Diamond, I imagine.
Well, before I was born.
Where do you suppose he got it?
Hayley Mills is best known for her work in the original Parent Trap, which has also been eclipsed by a remake starring Lindsay Lohan. That Darn Cat is another collaboration between Disney and Mills that deserves another life.
Miss Randall, I wonder if you could wait here for just a few moments.
Of course not, Mr. Kelson. My entire day is at your disposal.
Mills is effortlessly wonderful as Patty, a suburban girl who gets roped into a farce involving bank robbers, a kidnapped woman, an FBI agent, a slacker boyfriend named Canoe, and of course, a cat who may hold the key to everything. It contains some of the funniest writing, direction, and performances of any Disney comedy from this era. The crime caper can be genuinely exciting as well, finding an unlikely balance between Disney's signature goofiness and the suspense of a Hitchcockian thriller.
Oh, you poor darling, frightened to death.
That cat.
Number 3, Robin Hood. It boggles our minds that this movie currently has a negative Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Granted, you can see where the filmmakers cut corners. The recycled animation in the phony King of England number still makes the rounds on social media. That shouldn't take away from the numerous commendable aspects, however.
Are we good guys?
Word, we never rob. We just sort of borrow a bit from those who can afford it.
The songs remain hummable decades later, conveying the light-hearted charm of the Robin Hood legend. The characters are immensely likable, with Prince John and Sir Hiss being two of Disney's funniest villains.
Silly serpent. Silly serpent. Now look here. One more hiss out of you. Hiss. And you are walking to Nottingham. Snakes don't walk, they slither. So there.
The film also contains some of the best chases in any Disney movie, the climax in particular building tension with every frame. Even if it isn't a perfect bullseye, this one hits the spot every time we revisit it.
That kid's got class. Ain't he, PJ?
Indeed he has, Richie. Bravo! Bravo!
Number 2, The Sword in the Stone.
Archimedes, where are we?
In a tumble-down old tower in the most miserable old castle in all Christendom, that's where.
Castle? Castle?
Don't you even remember the boy?
The boy?
The Sword in the Stone sometimes gets lost in the shuffle of other Arthurian adaptations, perhaps because it's more laid back and comedic, with an emphasis on Arthur's earlier years. That's part of what makes this version unique, with much of its appeal stemming from the interactions between the characters. Merlin and Archimedes are always a hoot to listen to. The wizard's duel between Merlin and Madame Mim is also endlessly rewatchable.
Mim? Are you... What's going on here? You big limp!
While the plot is fairly low stakes, this reflects Arthur's humble beginnings, showing that greatness can be found in unlikely places. The same can be said about the film itself, which Disney has never treated as a crowning achievement. Yet its little life lessons are heavier than you may remember.
You know, lad, that love business is a powerful thing.
Greater than gravity?
Well, yes, boy, in its way, I'd say it's the greatest force on Earth.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. In case their adaptation of Mary Poppins never got off the ground, Disney had the rights to Mary Norton's novel as a potential alternative. Of course, Mary Poppins eventually took flight, with Bedknobs and Broomsticks following several years later.
Cool, what's the matter? How did she do that? 'Cause she's a witch. That's the sort of thing witches do. Oh.
While Poppins was a tough act to follow, the spiritual successor of sorts has many of the same elements that made that film a classic. That includes director Robert Stevenson, actor David Tomlinson, toe-tapping musical numbers, an animated side quest, and dazzling special effects.
Victory for England and St. George!
Like the Lord Mayor's show.
Angela Lansbury's lead performance as Eglantine Price puts a fresh spin on the familiar setup, making for a truly magical screen presence. It's a spellbinding fantasy that, while not as culturally significant as Mary Poppins, should be placed alongside it nonetheless.
You see, things may not be so easy for you after all.
Which vintage Disney movie do you think needs more love? Let us know in the comments.
I ain't seen half of them. Y'all let me know, most of you were way before my time. So that I don't know. The only one I really knew about was The Jungle Book. And that's because I've seen that multiple times. The other ones, never heard of them. But y'all let me know which ones do y'all enjoy, which ones you thought was underrated. Like I said, I don't know. I got no dog in this fight, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all have a blessed day. God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, love you. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Hit that like, that hype, hit that comment section. We out.